Proserpine is now emerging as the worst hit town, where there are reports of significant damage. 50,000 homes across the region are now without power.
Cyclone Debbie hit with relentless ferocity. She stalked the coast, took aim and didn't miss. Debbie arrived late and was in no hurry to leave.
The Whitsundays may be a popular tourist destination, but it's also the home to Project Catalyst sugarcane growers. 1 month after Cyclone Debbie, they're still counting the costs, not only in infrastructure damage, but lost opportunities and the expectation of an extended harvest.
Tony Jefferson from Bloomsbury. We've been farming in this area since 1921. I think my son's 5th generation, which is pretty cool. I've been a member of Project Catalyst since the start, one of the inaugural members. Since Cyclone Debbie, we spent, to give an idea of the difference between the cyclones, Ului, we had a lot of damage to the large trees, but this time I had a couple of my excavators with grabs just walking around for a week, picking up the timber from around the farm. We lost trees, some of the black butts and figs and things that are 7-8 foot round. I don't know how many years. I've obviously been here since Ada, which was 1970. They've been through Ului, they've been through all of them. And so that sustained wind, just the damage was phenomenal to see the farm. You couldn't drive around for ages. So some of them were too big for the digger. We had a neighbour brought a D7 in to shift some of the trees just to clear our roads. So the clean-up, which we're still going through, we haven't even got close to finishing it all yet. We actually got in and did all the work ourselves straight away. We started a day after the cyclone because we had so much work to do, and because I'm a contractor and I have my own equipment, we did it ourselves. So the grant side of it won't actually help us at all, apart from a bit of fuel. So financially, it's cost us a lot of time, a lot of money. Quite a lot actually, yeah. Oh, I'd also the harvested right down. 0 cane standing, it's all lodged, 100%. So last year was similar because of the crop size, and yeah, so they'll slow the harvester down. There's the issue of trees, there'll still be some trees and iron and stuff in the paddocks that we have to manage. The river flats, they've still got timber all through the paddocks. We'll have to burn a large percentage of a crop this year purely because of in the large biomass crops, we'll really struggle to harvest them. And as far as the country that had the floodwater over it, there's logs and timber and trees and pellets and all sorts of weird and wonderful things in the paddocks themselves. So events like this, the costs continue for a long time. We have to have, when we're harvesting, we have to have men there to pull logs out of paddocks, and we have to burn, which we don't usually do. And there's the negative side of the burning compared to being able to maintain our normal management program, which is green cane harvesting. So it does add a lot of extra wages, time, money and complications to the farm. We've got the standard damage, GPS towers, UHF towers, that sort of thing. A lot of spare parts and things have got wet, that's sort of side of it. The road networks, basically just with the rainfall we had, there's no gravel left on roads, dams are busted. There's quite a lot of infrastructure damage around the farm that needs repairing and fixing, and obviously the time where we're trying to start planting. Then you've got the issues of our plant source, a lot of side shooting, a lot of tops ripped off, so you've got to be very picky about what plant source we're using as well. So Cyclone Debbie's certainly given us a lot of challenges. The paddocks with the larger biomass in them seem to survive a lot better here. Our really big paddocks, we send sugar juice down south to Melbourne and other places. They use it for drinks. We send a whole stick down and they crush it down on site. It's a wonderful drink, they love it. They love our product because we do a very fresh product. So they're screaming at me right now to get some more product down there. However, we need a straight stick. We haven't got a straight stick within 200 kilometres of us. And that business, when we're harvesting that, it's very labour intensive. We do it by hand, so there's 6 or 7 local employees. I don't think we can keep that business going. I'm really unsure what we're doing with that business at the moment. So that's a big loss for a little town like Bloomsbury. You take that sort of employment out of it, and we've invested a lot of time and money developing that business. Any new venture like that that's outside the square a little bit, there's challenges with biosecurity and all the other issues was transporting product that far and setting the business up. So yeah, that's some of the hidden costs. It could be the end of those sort of businesses. Project Catalyst was about getting access to better knowledge, information and new technologies, sharing those with other growers with similar thoughts to obviously progress the business, to improve in its constant process of improvement. At the moment we're doing a lot of projects with mud under. We have pre-applied mill mud and other products last year under our fallow country and then mounded on to plant straight in. So hopefully we get some better results with water quality and also with the nutrients from those projects. We're also doing, the other project this year is our harvesting speed project. So we've done some stool counts in some paddocks to see in some of the larger crops how much loss we get with our harvester. So we'll be running different speeds, which because we have the harvester with OCPS, our own harvester, we can have the ability to do that. As far as the water quality projects we did years ago, we're nearly at 100% of our water from this property goes through a wetland, a sediment trap or a storage. So that's got to make a dramatic difference to the water quality going off my property. In an event like we just had, however, I don't know, with the volume of water, that was a different ball game. No one can plan or work with that sort of an event. But we've had some damage to that infrastructure as well through this event because it just couldn't handle the volume of rain. Scarily enough, before this event, we didn't think we'd make the crushing with our water supply because the wet season was basically non-existent here. So we've got a nearly guaranteed water supply going at least 3/4 way through the crushing. So that's a positive. It's what we enjoy doing. I'm a farmer and I love what I do. I love the people I've worked with and always will. Still very comfortable with what I do and very happy with what I do.